Hello and a very good evening. Welcome back to Crafters TV. Indeed, if you are joining us for the first time, a very warm welcome to what has been a super Saturday. We've had a brilliant day so far, I tell you what. We had a lovely craft along a little bit earlier on with Debbie. I know loads of you got involved in that. By the way, if you did get involved and you created one of those amazing cards, do make sure that you send it in so we can show it during this show. We also had a brilliant time on Play Your Crafts right a little bit earlier on. I know a few of you were scarred for life after that mugshot game, so apologies for that. I know the few of the pictures that were on that show are now doing the rounds on social media. So if you didn't see the show, you might just catch some of those pictures. But if you didn't see any of those shows, of course, do make sure that you watch back. And we finish off your day in the Craft House. I love this show on a Saturday. We've got two lovely crafty experts to say hello to over the course of this show. And actually, this show is all about Sara Signature collections. Some collections which could possibly be brand new to you, some collections which you will have seen before, but certainly some collections at prices that I've potentially not seen before. Talking about 65%, 70% savings on this show, so it really is going to be a show to jump in and grab those deals. But as I said, I'm here for the 2 hours, hashtag hard worker. We've got we've got two lovely crafters with us who are each just doing an hour each tonight. Hashtag slackers.
Hashtag lucky man.
Hashtag got to be careful what I say because they're both looking at me like this. But no, for the first hour, I am joined by the lovely Debbie McGiggles. How are you?
I'm really well, Ben. We've had a lovely afternoon.
Been fun.
We've just been chilled out. We've had some lunch or tea, should I say,
together,
maybe lunch in the US.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really lovely. And I can't wait for this show. You know how much I love my Sara Signature collections. They're the ones that every time they come out, we're like, Sara, let us have it, we want to do it. But she just takes the boss's reins and says, no, it's mine, I'm doing it. There is a few times that we can launch them and do them, and we often get our hands on them. So, but yeah, brilliant ranges across the shows, and both myself and Corrine are going to be showing you some completely different things that you can do with them.
So you're going to be concentrating on the garden party collection,
yes,
and also
Enchanted Dreams.
The Enchanted Dreams.
Yes,
and we're going to have a look in the Easter box as well. Aren't
we are going to look in the Easter box. Yes,
which I've not seen, so I'm looking forward to that. So that's the first hour of the show, and then in the second hour of the show, kind of like a crafty tag team over there. Debbie's going to tag in, just like that. The lovely Corrine, who was with us earlier on Play Your Crafts Right. Have you recovered from those pictures yet?
Just about,
yeah.
Just about. I was scared, but you know, yeah. It was something. You definitely broke me in with a bang, didn't you? There was no, let's ease you in gently. Yeah. This is straight in.
I'm surprised you're still here, to be honest with you.
I know, no. I've got to work out how. I've got a long drive home before I need to sleep, so hopefully those pictures will be erased. But no, it's been a great day, and yeah, I'm going to come along with Sara's Signature collection, the vintage butterflies.
Yes,
it's gorgeous. There is so much to this collection, and I'm going to show you some double-sided dies which I've never used before, so really exciting stuff. Yes, loving it. And
Corrine's going to be with us through the first hour as well on sofa, so if you want to ask any questions to the guys, you can do. Susie's on the socials today, Super Susie, saying way to scare the new girl on her first week. Yo, yeah. I mean, seriously, if she stays on after this, we know she's a good one. Loads of you joining in as well. As per usual, you can get in touch with us on the socials, whether you're watching on Facebook, whether you're watching on YouTube. Do say hello. Felicia's with us from Toledo, Ohio. Peg's in from Northern Indiana. Jane is in from Ohio. And Sam says, good evening, Ben, Debbie and Corrine from a chilly Darlington. It is a little bit chilly. It's always cold up here, though, isn't it? It's always cold for us southern softies. We're going to start off. I tell you what, should we have a look at some finished samples first with Debbie? The Garden Party collection is what we're looking at. It's a 15-piece selection here. We'll have a look at some finished samples with...
look at that price.
Yeah, with Debbie. It's a 65% saving. And let's have a look at some finished cards with you, Debbie, first up.
That's great. That's an absolutely insane price. Yep. If ever you wanted a bargain on a Sara Signature collection, this is for you. These are some of the prettiest papers in here, which are absolutely, I'm saying that. Is the paper pad in this collection?
No.
Oh, sorry. They're not the prettiest papers. You can get other prettier papers in the other collections.
There's loads of pretty papers out there, though,
exactly,
there?
there's loads. You don't need the pretty papers. What you do get is the most pretty dies in here. Love this
They're
party
not in there,
die.
are they?
What? Not the party?
No, they are. They're
Oh.
Sorry.
Send him home. Send Ben home.
We'll do it together.
Don't mess with the girls, Ben. Do you know what, though? There is so many elements in this collection, and it is a crazy price. I love the fact we've got the Queen's Jubilee coming up this year. Being able to do tea parties like this is going to be incredible.
June.
I did know, and it's gone out of my head. June. Yes. I can't remember. But Johnny will find out.
Definitely June. Big bank holiday.
Look at this embossing folder. I mean, how incredibly beautiful is that? It's got that parasol in there. It's so decorative, and it's a 3D embossing folder. That makes your entire card. You don't need a lot more to put on there. Love the fact that we've got this creator card die. Oh, I think that's fallen off something. Look, I've dropped celebrate.
Oh, it's probably come off the little parasol, is it?
Yeah, love this one. So creating little shaker cards with them, cutting them into your projects is amazing. Being able to create all these rosettes are just so much fun. Whether you've got kids' birthday parties and you want to give them their own little badge with their name on, or you just want, decorating them. I love the fact that we have this beautiful, if I turn this over, look at this card, how pretty is this? And you've got this gorgeous die going up the side. So as you know, our edibles we're quite famous for. But what about using that another embossing folder, the teacups, in the background of a bridge card, using this at the bottom here, it almost looks like it's got that lace edge tablecloth, which is beautiful. There's gorgeous stamps in here. This background is made from a stencil. There's stencils which we're going to show in the first demo, and then I absolutely love this one, which I'm also going to use in the first demo, which is this balloon creator card die. Absolutely beautiful, creating a really lovely, stunning stepper card. But loads of things you can do with that, and use whatever papers you've got in your stash.
Absolutely right. Plenty of food for thought. 65% saving. As I've said, like the deals tonight are just immense on quite a few of the collections, actually. 65% off here, 86 elements. And yes, whilst you don't get the papers, I know lots of you have lots of paper pads within your collections at home that you can work in with this set. For $34.39 or $44.79 if you're platinum, which I know the majority of you are, take a look at everything that you get. It's a massive bundle. 86 elements. You've got all of your stamps and dies included. So you've got your vintage birdcage. And again, what I love about this sort of collection is you've got so many different elements to build up your cards, and the fact that you've got all of the dies for those stamped images as well, just making life nice and simple for you. You then got your dainty lace, so that again is all about that gorgeous parasol. Love the fact as well that you've even got little borders in there as well, little corner stamps too that of course you can build up to create layers for all of your projects as well. But that is only 2 elements, because also in here you've got your summertime pennant. Again, loads of metal for your money here to build up, centerpieces for your cards, whether you wanted to kind of add, little sentiments onto there, you can do. Also within this, you're going to receive your delicate roses die. Again, how beautiful is that? Maybe for like a smaller project, if you love to do your paper piecing as well, that would be absolutely perfect. Popping onto a bit of acetate to do some colouring behind, stunning. As well as all of that, you're going to get sentiments, party and celebrate, which you saw on the cards, which Debbie showed you just a few moments ago. Both of those, you've got 4 dies in total, because you've got your detail and then, of course, the outer die to give you that backing layer. Then you've got your ornate lace die. These are absolutely beautiful for adding more depth and dimension to your cards, along with the whimsical balloons that you saw just a few moments ago on the card that Debbie just showed you. Then, remember, this is all for £34 or $44. You've got that die to be able to create that really, really beautiful rosette. So again, great for adding little embellishments onto your projects. Great as well, like you said, if you've got like kids' parties, for example, for creating little rosettes for competitions potentially. Then on top of that, 3D embossing folders, you've got your gorgeous vintage parasols. And we talk about these so much at the minute that, we always do like the creator card dies. I think when you've got embossing folders like this, these are almost like creator cards themselves as well, because add your colour, add a little sentiment on there, add an embellishment, straight away you've got yourself a really, really gorgeous card. Or maybe it is an invitation to your own little garden party, if you are doing that on June the 2nd. We found out that's when the Queen's Jubilee is. You've got your Towering Teacups embossing folder in there as well. Can you believe you are getting all of this for $34.39? There's more, because you're also going to receive stencils in here too. And again, how craftable are these? How usable are these? Of course, great for creating backgrounds as a whole, but if you just want to stencil in certain elements of these, you can do, particularly with this set, which is your traditional lace. I mean, nice as a whole, though, but I can see kind of, you know, different borders there that you can use individually. I mean, that is amazing, isn't it? Oh, but there's more, because you're also going to get in this collection, I know, Johnny, you're also going to get this stamp set as well, which is the Happy Summertime set, which gives you all of the ways to be able to, if you're creating like little invitations, it's got all of your numbers on there, it's got all of your ordinals on there as well, to create those little invitations. It's your birthday, RSVP, you've got summer, you've got party, and all of the numbers, and of course those urds and ums on there too. And then finally, there's another one. You're also going to get your summertime florals. So again, if you like to be able to sort of create layers within your stamping, this is a great set to be able to do it, because you can choose the colours that you're going to be stamping with and layer up to create these gorgeous, beautiful florals. Now, I'm struggling to believe that that price is correct, but apparently it is. You save 65% off this bundle, $34.39 or $44.79 is your platinum price today. That really is a fantastic bundle. There are individuals available for you on the website as well if you want to pick and choose, but honestly, why would you, at this sort of price today, snap it up, don't miss out, a collection that's going to come into its own over the course of the next few months. And like I said, in the UK, particularly as we head towards, you know, the Jubilee, if you are thinking about hosting your own party, a collection like this would be perfect for those invitations. We're getting ready for the first little demonstration. A few more hellos. Got to say afternoon to For Holidays Designs. Mary Pat 1000 says hello again from Montana. Alexia is with us. Val is with us, saying looking forward to seeing Debbie and Corrine. And Pammy on YouTube, who was with us earlier on the Craft Along, says George is busy napping after all his excitement earlier in the Craft Along. George the dog. And make sure you send in your pictures, Pam. And also, oh, Pam has. Bev, send your picture in if you're watching, Bev. I mean, if you're not watching, you won't know to send your picture in, will you? That's really silly. Bev, send your picture in. Let's get on over to the lovely Debbie, who is ready to show us a demo with this collection. What are you going to use?
Yeah, so I want to use the balloons, or the whimsical balloons.
The whimsical balloons.
I love this one. So with our edibles, you normally find that it will sort of cut out across the top. This is a little bit different. So what we've done is we've given you a die, so this beautiful balloon die, which cuts out the So I'm going to use this. Let's just take some of our cardstock here. Let's take this beautiful. Now I'm using my Centura. I've got the gorgeous fuchsia and the parakeet, I want to say, but it's not called parakeet, turquoise. Turquoise. And then we're just using that gold as well. So you know how famous we are for our Centura pearl.
Yeah.
Cuts beautifully, looks amazing. So we're going to cut the whole balloon out, but it means we have the outside cutting die, which I love. It means we can do different variations of this. So the first thing I want to do is use this to go on the side of my card, on the inside, so we're creating that border. Now I'm just going to use this in my Gemini. If you're new to the Gemini plates, you have your, let me turn this over, we're starting to get a little bit bowed on here. We're going to turn that over, and as I've said that, you're probably thinking, oh, is that normal to be bowed on the machines? The plates do start to bow, make sure you twist and rotate them. Yeah. So we're going to pop this to the side. I am going to be bringing in some low-tack tape just to hold that down. So let me find, I've lost my end.
I'm thinking of making a step up to an electronic machine soon. Maybe.
Why did I think you had a junior? You got a MIDI?
I've got the MIDI.
Yes.
Mm. Daisy's leading the crafting in our house currently. She makes cards all the time.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's so super cute. I need to.
She's our next generation.
Huh?
She's our next generation of
crafters.
Absolutely.
But I love
she could be doing what we're doing. You could be like old daddy doing the presenting job, and she'd be like the young, fresh, new presenter.
Can you imagine that? In about, say, I was 10, so say in 10 years' time when I'm 53, nearly 53, then she'll be
my age.
10 years' time when I'm older than you guys. And then, yeah, Daisy in here, that side of the studio, me here. I plan to, I think, as I get a little bit older, to maybe move more into the background and do more of the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Behind-the-scenes stuff,
I think,
yeah. Oh. We had a popping plate then.
Popping plates.
Wants to do a bit of break dancing, I think. Right, so that's our first border. So nice and simple, just being gentle with that. But then what we can do, when we fold this over, I can then put this again on the front page.
Yep.
So if we pop that into or onto there, just making sure that goes inside. Now you can put this wherever you want. So if you want to, we could go a little bit more forward so we can see the balloons more. So let's do that. Choice is yours. And then let's just grab another piece of tape just to tape it to the edge. Now our low tack tape, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to not tell you, can be a bit high tack tape. So just be mindful where you're putting it because it might just tear the fibres of your card.
You can detack it a bit though, can't you?
You can detack it, yeah. You can put it onto your skin where you've got your oil, so that'll take a little bit of the tackiness off. Or just put it on your clothing, not a jumper or anything because it'll get too many hairs on there. But yeah, you can put it onto your clothing and that really does help as well. What I'd also say is don't reuse it a lot of the time because because the Gemini is so, and it's why it makes it sticky, not because the low tack tape is sticky, it's because it will embed itself because of the pressure of the Gemini, so it embeds itself into your cardstock.
Gotcha.
Right, so while we've got our plates out, we're going to pop these ones through again. So we've got that balloon die, I've got my party here, my outside cutting edge. I love that we've got a really big party die, but we've also got our matten layer for that as well. So let's pop that on. Just going to move my plates about.
Is anyone
here.
planning on throwing a party for the Jubilee? Do you guys tend to do that kind of thing for?
The only time I ever remember, and I think it was the Silver Jubilee, and I was a child, and we dressed our whole street, had a street party on the back field behind our houses, and it was just amazing. And I was a bride doll in a box.
You were what? Say again.
I was a bride doll in a box.
I don't know what that means.
So my mum dressed me up as a bride,
right.
And then I had a box around me which had red, white and blue ribbon around it. So I looked like I was a doll in a box.
In a box.
But I was in a bride's dress.
Ah.
I don't know where my mum's thinking or logic come from that. But yeah, that's what I was. So, and I thought I was the bee's knees.
Well, I mean, I can imagine that you probably were.
I remember that day. I remember everyone got their tables and chairs out, put them all outside, and everyone made sandwiches, and there was just plates and plates of sandwiches and cakes, and it was amazing. We had the best day.
Yeah.
So that's the only time I've done something for the Jubilee.
Corrine, you were nodding.
Yeah, I remember going. I'd gone to see my Auntie Katie. She wasn't really. She was one of these that you called an auntie. Yes. She wasn't really an auntie. You know what I mean? She was a friend of family, and she lived in Birmingham, because that's sort of more the area where my mum was from originally. And I remember it was a really busy road, but it was shut. The road was shut, and we just had this, like a party down, you know, tables down. It was big. It was really big. And then that was followed. Am I remember rightly that Charles and Diana's wedding wasn't a lot of years after that?
That was 81, wasn't it?
That was
so
81.
It would have been fairly soon after.
Yeah, so it was about 4 years after, because about 77 then.
I don't remember. I was only very little.
Because I remember we had massive parties for that as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I can remember them all, but you used to have big parties.
I know, we had some good times. So in answer to your question, I haven't got anything planned, or I haven't seen anything planned.
There's normally things are sort of going out by now,
I wonder if we're going to do anything. Oh, mind you, we get a day off, don't we?
Do we?
Well, apparently they are making an official day off.
Oh, here we go.
When is the 2nd of March?
2nd of June. 2nd of
2nd
March
of
is
June.
gone. It's a Thursday.
Yeah, when's April?
Debbie's been on a bit of a one today. She said we were chatting about Easter earlier on, and Debbie said, "When's April this year?"
No, where's April?
Where's April? I said, "Oh, it's between March and May, where it normally is." And
Yeah, it's after March.
She you didn't she?
She thought I was being funny because you thought you said Easter.
I
didn't
thought
you?
I said when's Easter.
Yeah. And she thought I was being rude. I'm never rude, am I, guys?
Right, so we've got this part. Now, because our card is quite plain, I've also got the colours from the turquoise and the pink. I mean, how much fun do they look?
Lush.
They look beautiful, absolutely lovely. Then we've got our party die, which mats and layers. I mean, look at the gold on there.
Perfect.
I mean, if you're celebrating something, and actually talking about it's the platinum, I believe. We do a platinum ceinture pearl.
Yes.
So if you're going to have a party, you could even do it in the colour themes. So let me bring in my dotty tape pen. Apologies using the dotty, because I do know that it's out of stock, and I don't want to be seen as teasing, but obviously I am, so apologies. And then we're just going to pop it on. I'm hoping they will be in soon. There literally is a shortage everywhere of the dotty tape pens.
I've been told they're on their way.
Yes,
Oh,
I've
really?
been told on their way. But I've been being told they're on their way for a few weeks.
Oh, right, okay.
So we're just hoping. I'm sure they can't be long.
What they tell me.
Oh, she's got a lot to learn, hasn't she, Ben? No, they really should be. So fingers crossed. Right, so let's pop that on there. So that's ready to put on when we've done our card. I'm even going to add a little bit of foam on a roll.
Oh, sorry, I was really slow to pick up on that. Are we still doing that now? Because I've heard recently there's a few people here getting bored of it.
Not me.
No.
2, 3, 4, 5. A roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey! There we go.
Yeah.
That's the only one we'll do through the show, but we could
Oh, yeah,
not
only
have
one-
a day where we don't
Only
do
one
it,
per show.
Ben.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
one
that
per
you're
show.
still up for it, Debbie.
Yeah.
I was told that my I'll name and shame it. My TV wife apparently is not a big fan anymore, so it's broken my heart. That.
Right, let's bring in some ink pads,
Yes.
and we've got our stencil. I love this stencil. You're right with the borders. I think you can create all different borders with this, and you can really go to town with it. So let's put our pink one. So what I'm going to do is put our pink one on the front here. So I want to know where my stencil's going to go. So I think it would be really nice to sort of line up my stencil here. Now I'm lining it up in the middle, and as you can see, we still have a gap, but you can actually follow on your pattern. So I'll show you how to do that as well. And I've got a nice border just going down the side here. So that's the perfect place for me to position that. So let's use, I'm going to use the parakeet first. I've also got fuchsia and I've got my lemon tonic. So as you all know, they're probably 3 of my most used colours.
What type of ink pads are you using there, did you say?
So I'm using the, I tell you why, I went to pick up my water reactive and I didn't have a fuchsia in them. So I've switched to my pigment ink pads.
Right.
Not for any other reason apart from they were the colours that I can use, and they work the same as in blending, so we can blend those colours together. So I'm going to go in.
Can I ask a funny question
blue.
that's just popped into my head?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just talking about mixing. So what would happen if you, say, use 2 pigment ink pads and then use 1 water reactive ink pad, for example?
No, nothing at all.
No.
It just means that these are opaque, and they probably wouldn't mix as well with the water reactives.
Right.
But they still do blend well.
Okay.
And they just take longer to dry. So that's really the main difference, and they're fade resist because they are pigment ink pads. And then I'm going to do the whole thing while we're here. So let's bring in the pink one and pop some pink into that, because what will happen then, I've got 2. So actually we're doing exactly the same. So the pink, it was the other colour I didn't have. The pink is the water reactive. So we can still go in and blend those together. And can you see, just on those corners, we're starting to create a purple where it's just blending. Now the reason I'm being really careful not to go too much onto that blue until I finish with my ink pad, because I don't want to contaminate it with anything, with the next colour.
Okay.
So let's just go in, blending that one down. And then I'm going to bring in my yellow one. And then in the yellow, we can then move my fingers across and just come in with the yellow. And again, it's just blending those 2 different colours out to make that there. Look how beautiful that's starting to look down there.
Yeah, stunning. I love that combination of colours.
Yeah, they look amazing, don't they?
Yeah.
And then all we need to do is, because we're following that line down, when we take that off, so you can see we've got our beautiful stencil, at the top here, we just match up our stencil again. So bringing it up to this one, and then we can continue where we left off. So just making sure we match those up and then bring it. It doesn't even matter if it's not exactly on there. It just adds that extra piece of interest, really.
Yeah.
I love stencils. I think there's just so much that you can do with them. Really nice to blend with your ink pads.
I think it's another one of those crafty products, isn't it, that can make you look very good very quickly, and they're fun to have a go with if you're new to crafting, aren't they, stencils? You
Absolutely.
can do so much with them.
I love stencils. And also think about your home decor. You can do these around your picture frames, you can put them on your walls, because the pattern just continues. So like I'm doing here for the ends, there's no longer one, but we're actually making it into a longer piece just by mixing those and running that pattern down, which is amazing. And there we go. So we can do all of that and it looks fabulous. So because of those colours we've used and the same colours we've used in the Centura Pearl, we've got that in the gold, the fuchsia and the, I keep going to say parakeets because the parakeet is the colour, but turquoise colours. We can start putting them on. So I'm going to use my gold one to lay underneath. I'm trying to find, it's right in front of me. There we go. I'm going to have my blue one. I had them right in front. There they are. I've turned over. That's why I can't see them. Where's the pink one? Right there. Got them all. So let's use this tape. If you don't have a dotty tape pen, what you can use is your precision glue bottle.
Oh, yeah.
And just use your tacky glue. We also do some adhesive sheets on the website. So you could just apply them to your adhesive sheets and die cut them. If you've got a Xyron machine, you can use that. So I'm going to use the gold one just to add that little touch of shadow in, which is one of my favourite things to do, and just really enhances it. I mean, that in itself looks absolutely stunning. And then we've got our pink one as well. So let's stick these into place.
Whilst you're sticking, Anne Lee
Yes.
on
Hi,
YouTube
Anne.
says, obviously you met Anne, was it on Thursday?
It was, yes, Thursday. It was Thursday.
She says, for stamping, is quick dry ink the best? And is it the same when you're stamping sentiments?
Absolutely, yeah. So quick drying ink is brilliant if you've got any layering sentiments or you want to go over the top, because they dry really quickly. And they're also, you can then sort of ink over them and they're already dry, so you don't have to mix the colours if you don't want to mix the colours. So I would absolutely say if you are just someone that wants to stamp out your colours, quick drying ink pads are brilliant for that. If you want to heat emboss, then your pigments. And if you want to blend your colours and create different colours, then you want to use your water reactive.
And the good thing is if you want to do kind of different things with the different colours, the colours that we've got within, say, the quick dries through the water reactives and the pigment ink pads, they're the same colours, aren't they? Which is the
yes,
the
the same colour families. They run through, The only ones you'll notice a difference with, Ben, are the pigment ones, because they are more of a chalky finish, so they give a more opaque look and a chalky finish, so a little bit different, but they are the same colour family. So look how this is all coming together, all tying in, and then we've got that party, so let's take our backing sheet off there.
Lots of love for this card, by the way.
It's nice and bright, isn't it? And, and not really in the colour palette that it was intended for the, I can't get this off. I picked a piece of foam, there we go. Let's pop that on, and I've also just got a ribbon, so let's pop that just over there. And then we've got our bow, and then the only thing I want to do is I've got some little, let's pop that on there. I've got some little hearts, which I'm going to paper piece these back in. Now these hearts came out of the die cuts. So what we're going to do is paper piece them back into a different tone. So we'll pop our blue one back into there on a little foam pad, and then we've got our pink one, which we'll pop in the inside. So just giving that contrast, letting those colours follow through. I mean, look how beautiful that looks. And there we go. Really pretty, gorgeous card. I love that balloon edge ball. So many different ways you can do it. And the stencils, honestly, the different techniques you can do with those are going to look amazing.
Just a brilliant combination of so many different goodies within that collection. Really busy for the garden party set with a 15-piece selection, 86 elements in total. What a deal. You're saving 65%. Panda Crafts is saying, I love that effect you've created. Beautiful stenciling, Debbie, says Mary Reno. And Tim, hello Tim, says, brilliant idea with the stencil to finish the piece off. Must say hello to Jeffrey from New Hampshire, who's watching. Bethan's in from Cheshire. Robbie Hedrick says hello from Alabama. And hello to Elizabeth Red on Facebook, who says, it's so good to see Ben back. Thank you, Elizabeth. It's lovely to be back. For Holidays Designs on YouTube says, I've just watched Ben's new song on Facebook. It was fantastic.
We didn't show it.
Well done, Ben. We are going to play this. So you guys wanted a new crafty song So we thought we'd do one, and basically this came about by a few of you sort of asking, like, how do you remember all of the goodies, all the products at Crafter's Companion? And well, I say to you, the way I remember it is this song. Have a look at the Crafty Can-Can.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, briars, misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Julia and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, dry blend, brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and dry blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue, applicators, envelopers, creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, a big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, graphics, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, bottle dice and zinc trays, miter tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tuck tape, paint brushes, stamens, mountboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, spell quick Triton pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft and press sparkle pots, Centura pan and sticky dots, pigment ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, ultimate first compendium, Sara signature collections, and don't forget discovery kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll, foam on a roll.
That was amazing. I love that. You are so talented. That was the team have done the most awesome job of that video. And count the products.
Yeah, we were chatting about this before. Again, just to say, like, a massive thank you to all the team, because we shot that in an afternoon a while back, and Tori, who's an absolute genius, came up with the idea of the floating products and stuff, and the way she did, I mean, I don't know how she did that, it was just brilliant. But yeah, we said, challenge for anyone to learn the lyrics, because even I wrote it and I don't even know them. So challenge for anyone to learn the lyrics, but also, can someone please count up the amount of products in the song, because I haven't done that, and there's no product mentioned twice, it's all separate products. So if someone gets time over the weekend, if you can count them up and let me know how many's in there, that would be amazing. Peg says, did you read the words or did you memorise? No, I was reading them off autocue.
Oh, was you?
Yeah.
Oh, but
yeah.
you were singing it there.
Yeah, and that, well, only the end bit, but the rest of it I couldn't, it was too quick, so I had to read it off the autocue.
But you wrote the song?
I didn't write the can-can, but I wrote the lyrics.
Oh, no, you didn't write the can-can.
Yeah, I wrote the tune as well. No, I wrote the lyrics, but it's easy to write them down, then read them off the sheet. But I couldn't pitch them to memory. I mean, I probably could if I could be bothered. But
so good, well done.
Before we move on, Gloria says, Ben, please can you ask Debbie what size of paper did she start off with at the beginning of that card? Just before we do move on.
Where have I put the card?
Oh, where's it gone?
Where's
the card gone?
Here it is.
You can-canned it out of the studio.
I will measure it for you. So I've done it at 11.5 by 7 and then scored it at 5 inches, and then you just place the borders on whichever way you want to.
Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic. Right, we are moving on swiftly to the Easter box. It will be Easter before you know it, and this is a collection. What I'm really pleased that we've got, because we were only chatting like at the back end of last year that you don't see a lot of Easter stuff in craft, I don't think.
It's the first time we've done an Easter collection, and we just thought, what better way than to put it in Sara's signature collection, but have it in a presented box, which means you can bring it out time and time again. I love this. Yeah. I think it's great. There's so many different elements in there. It's got your Easter egg die, which you're going to use for so many different things. Yeah. And you're gonna, and even you're doing it for bunting and having extra bits. And in fact, let me just see if we've got some samples. Yes, I've got a box of samples here. I want to show you this bunting before we do a sort of little bit of an unboxing. Look how cute. That is. I mean, you could make little mobiles for your
bunny
babies.
butts.
And, well, you get those little towels.
Yeah, I know you
I
do.
know.
Little
They're
bunny
just amazing. I absolutely love this collection. Being able to make little decorations. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Mobiles for your children. Look how pretty that is. I mean, so lovely that you can do this. And that's the Easter egg die. So there's so many possibilities for that, which is amazing. But just doing little charms. There's another little one here. But creating all these little pieces for Easter is great. And imagine doing the kids an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
And you put little clues on each of the little bunny rabbits to find the next egg, couldn't you?
But even like decorating your own little Easter bonnets as well, because that's big Easter time, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's done so well. And we've got a few more left. So if you do want this Easter one, it's a great one to grab for Easter.
It is a really good deal today, actually. $49.99, $59.95. Platinum price is $39.99 or $47.96. I know, are you going to show the box or am I going to show the boards? Yes. You do the box. I'll just tell you very quickly what you've got in here and then we'll see it in more detail. So 12 card blanks, 12 envelopes. You've got 24 printed pages, 3 embossing folder. You've got your bunny bunting stencil. Bunny bunting. It's nice saying that, bunny bunting. You've got 34 clear acrylic stamps, 17 metal dies. You've got 18 sheets of your colour card. You've got organza ribbon in there. You've got baker's twine, pom-poms in there as well. It's the little bunny butts you've got as well, and the assorted bows. The papers in there, by the way, are like little sort of Easter scenes, which you'll see in just a second. It is quite literally the most exquisite collection. You're going to absolutely love it. It's the must-have collection for Easter, but let us open up the Easter box with Debbie and see exactly what is in it, because these are always like huge value for money anyway, aren't they? Because the amount of goodies that you get, obviously you've got your consumables, but you always get left with crafty goodies to work with.
Time and time again, yeah, which is brilliant, and I love that. I think there's certain things you just need that collection of, and an Easter collection is definitely one of those. So let's have a bit of an unboxing. As always, if you've not seen our collections like this before, our boxes come beautifully presented. Sara giving you her warm welcome, lovely tissue paper to open it up, and inside it is jam-packed with so many goodies. If I turn this over, look at this die set. I love this cross. I just think if you want a really traditional Easter card, it's great to have this, but also think about christenings and baptisms and Christmas time. So this die is going to go for a long way. This is a really nice large die, which is brilliant for just making all sorts of things, even your card blanks. You've got your rabbits here and your little bunny, you've got little butterflies, you've got your lamb here, and all of those come with coordinating stamp set. Now look how big this stamp set is. There is not a piece on there that you couldn't fit another one in. It's got everything you could think of, and all the dies come with them. Even your little chicks here breaking out. I love this one. You've got your little bunny rabbit that's stuck in the pot with his little tail sticking out. Lots of different sentiments. Your Hoppy Easter, somebody loves you.
What does all the you say? Thinking of you.
Where are you?
E-W-E.
Thinking of you.
Aww.
This Easter. Aww. I know. Yes. I'll be thinking of you this Easter.
I'll be thinking of you too.
Oh, thank you. You
thank
too.
You.
You. Right, now, this is very interesting.
Ooh.
We've got an embossing folder. Look at this. Beautiful one. Lovely to just do an embossing, which is nice. But this die actually fits directly inside here and leaves the embossed rim around the outside.
Oh, clever.
So clever. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, if you emboss this, add a bit of gilding wax over the top, place this there. All those little holes, the gilding wax pieces poke through, so it looks amazing, absolutely beautiful. So, and that's just a few of the elements that you've got in there. So you've got your stamp set, your dies, your embossing folder, then you come to all the really goodies that I know. So there's your little bunting, your bunny bunting, even your little holes in your ears. You've got the hole for the towel there, which is great, just so you can do that.
You could also, sorry, when I saw that, I wanted to put me
put your fingers through.
Do a little look. Well, little finger rabbit.
You need little.
Oh, little fingers would fit in there, though, wouldn't they?
Fingers.
Oh, careful.
2 little ones.
2 little ones. Your bunny bunny was in the can-can
bunny, doing the can-can. But you're getting your twine in there, beautiful Easter colours, lovely spring colours, all these ribbon bows. Look at this, already pre-tied for you. And then, of course, getting all your little bunny tails, which are great. So all your little small ones and your bigger ones. You're then getting your papers on top of that.
These are the best papers
they are amazing, aren't they? I love this. This is like, where's Wally? Where's the little chick? So you can look at all these little chicks that are in the pictures, which are just great. They're double-sided. They're 8x8. They've got some great scenery, so you can imagine the bunnies jumping through them. I love this page. I think sort of like that. That's the tulip ones is just so pretty. Again, double-sided. This one's a great one as well. You've got a great little border along the bottom, but I love the gingham on that. Really soft pastel Easter colours, which are just beautiful. And these are lovely.
These scenes.
Yeah, absolutely. Give them to your children just to let them give them some die cuts, and they've got a scenery that they can decorate. So there's a few different scenes in there. You've got a few different background papers. Look at this one. I mean, she looks like the very shy little rabbit. I bet she's not shy at all. No. So luckily, I don't have to put any eyebrows on these ones. Ben.
Well, you get the hot cross bunnies again. Eyebrows.
It was the first thing I thought of when this collection came out. On top of that, you are getting all your solid colours as well, which are going to coordinate beautifully with all those papers. We're still going. We've got all our card. Now, you've got loads of card blanks in here. All card blanks that are usable. Stick them together, make easel cards, fold back cards, and all your envelopes to go with them as well. So you've got your envelopes, your cards, your pattern papers, your block colour papers. You've got your bunny tails, you've got your ribbon, you've got your twine, you've got your bunting, you've got your full die set there, you've got your embossing folder, and you've got that amazing comprehensive Easter stamp set, which is just incredible and beautifully presented as always in our gorgeous boxes, which are going to fit just so lovely on your shelf to whenever you need them, which is great. Every year you're going to pull this out.
It is a super collection. Peg just said, my 5-year-old granddaughter and I made projects for 3 hours yesterday from the Easter box. She so loved it. And it is again one of those collections, isn't it, that you will enjoy crafting with yourself, but actually, during the Easter break, potentially get the kids, get the grandkids crafting as well, whether it be cards that you're making or whether you're going to make, bunny bunting, whether you're going to make at least the bonnets, or, make the little clues for the Easter egg hunt as well, which I think is a lovely, lovely idea. It's a lovely price today when you consider there's over 180 elements within the box itself. $39.99 platinum price today, or $47.96. Pick this one up now. You'll get it in time for Easter, and you'll have lots and lots of fun crafting along with the kids, or the grandkids, or indeed just crafting with yourself. Right, coming up. We're going to be looking at the vintage butterflies. That's a little bit later. But the Enchanted Dreams collection is what we're moving on to next. We've got the complete collection here. $96.76 platinum price. $126.06 if you're shopping with us in the US. And again, a massive collection, really, a comprehensive collection. Should we have a quick look through this, or are you going to show some cards first off? Do you want to look at some cards first? Cards?
Do you want to show my cards?
Go on then.
Did I just confuse you because I put them there, Ben?
Well, I don't know. I sort of saw you put it up as if to sort of say, I'm going to do a card. And then I was...
Well, I knew that was our next collection, so I was just getting ready for when you come to me. I'll do it now. I'll do it now. As you're here, come and look at these cards because they are beautiful. I love this collection. I mean, if you think of fairy tales and little girls' dreams and that soft colour palette, these are stunning. I love that you're getting the unicorn, the fairy, all those different elements to just make the most amazing cards or projects, whatever you're doing, even on the inside there. This, can you see the gold? That's a die. I mean, how stunningly beautiful is that die? Absolutely gorgeous. If you ever wanted a really intricate nesting die, that one is gorgeous. But you've got some really nice colouring elements in here. I love this hot air balloon with that sort of floral and butterflies top there. We've got some really lovely, we're going to actually be making a very similar card to this using that card at the front. I love the way this has been done. It's actually got a vellum overlay inside, and then that has been stuck stuck on the front, so really beautiful. And then I love this. I think this is really ingenious, using the butterflies in there to create a circle around the balloons. I mean, how beautiful does that look? Just stunning collection, Ben. Absolutely lovely.
And it's a massive collection as well. If you have a look at all of the goodies that you're going to get, like you say, it's got a real kind of, sort of beautiful fairy tale, dreamlike feel to this. You've got not only the 12 by 12, but also 6 by 6 paper pad in this collection as well. 32 double-sided sheets, so much snippability. Love that colour palette in here as well. And love the fact that it is all about beautiful flowers and the unicorns in here, absolutely stunning. It's rainbows, it's fairies. I mean, look at these. I love these sort of what's the word? Like, they're quite quirky, almost sort of like childlike in their design, these rainbows. I just think they're absolutely stunning. And the fact that there's so much within these, so much snippability. That hot air balloon with the, that's like a hydrangea, that, isn't it, I think, that flower, yeah, is just absolutely beautiful. It is like something out of like a beautiful dream, isn't it? But these papers are stunning. Again, look at that with all of the hot air balloons on there. So much snippability for your smaller projects. Love the rainbows in there too. But the great thing is, as I've said, not only are you going to get your 32 page 12 by 12, you've also got your smaller 6 by 6 pad as well, which again has so much in there for those smaller projects. I love the fact as well that we give you papers that have got the frames there already. So if you just wanted to use these sort of in the simplest forms, maybe just stamping in a little sentiment in there, you've got quick, easy cards as well, but beautiful papers, great for all of your mats and layers too. So plenty when it comes to your papers. You've got in total, 64 sheets. We're also going to give you in this collection flower forming foam in this gorgeous colour palette. We've got specific dyes within the collection as well, which is going to allow you to create the most beautiful florals, and we'll have a look at all of the goodies as well. Plenty of craftability, so let's have a look. In this collection, you're going to get stamp and die sets. So you've got your gorgeous decorative unicorn there. Again, got the stamp, got the die to make it nice and easy for you to be able to build up those scenes. The Enchanted Fairy. I mean, these are the kind of collections that you're going to be getting things like your sparkle pens out with, aren't they, that we had on the show. Was that yesterday? I think it was. Sparkle pens? Oh, you guys weren't here.
No, wasn't here.
We had them. But yeah, glitter pens, sparkle pens. Again, look at that. The gorgeous up and away, your hydrangea hot air balloon, absolutely stunning. And again, you've got the stamps and dies included in there too. Again, more with that gorgeous unicorn. Again, the die to be able to cut out the stamp. Then you've got embossing folders, 3D embossing folders. I love this one as well, the whimsical woodland, because that's almost like the start of like building up a scene, really, isn't it? Or if you wanted it to be, the kind of focal point for your card, adding on a little sentiment, adding some embellishments, and away you go. You've got magical sentiments in there too, and sentiments for all occasions. Once again, believe in the magic of your dreams, birthday wishes. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go, and may all your wishes come true. Follow your heart. Oh, they're really cute. Then I also love the fact that you've got your whimsical textures there as well. So if you like kind of creating your own backgrounds, mixing things up just a little bit, you've got plenty of interesting designs to be working with there too. Then you've got more metal in the forms of your flower dies. So again, that's the reason we've popped in the flower forming foam within this collection, so that you can create all of these beautiful florals. That one there is called your beautiful blossom. Great for adding as embellishments to your cards, as Corrine was saying a little bit earlier on. It's nice, isn't it, to add flowers as embellishments. You've got your bewitching blooms in there too. And if you're looking and thinking, oh, I quite like the fact that you get stamens. Yes, you get the stamens within this collection as well for all of your flowers that you're going to be making. On top of all of that, frames, the mystical frames. I mean, I love the fact that we see all of those cut out together here on that board, but you've got plenty of options for your mats and layers, for your apertures. Use these all together, use them individually, use different combinations to create different effects. Then you've got the spellbinding borders. Again, these are very clever for the fact that you've got different designs within the actual borders themselves, but then you can change the edges on these too. So again, you can totally personalize these to the particular project that you're making. Then on top of all of that, you've got more stencils, your abstract splash in there, which I think is a bit of it's a strange name, that one, isn't it? Abstract splash.
Splash.
Sorry.
Splatters.
What?
Splatters.
Same to you. Abstract splash, I don't know what that makes me laugh.
Don't know why, Ben.
decorative script in there as well. And you've got mystical damask, which are all of your stencils. That's not it though, because on top of all of that, we're going to give you, what are you laughing at, Johnny? Oh, you're also going to get your gilding flake set with your glue, your flakes, and your little, it's like a little sponge, isn't it? So you can take off the, not residue,
Excess.
that's the wrong word. Excess, thank you, Corrine. And then last, but by no means least, you've got glitter, but it's not just any old glitter.
Oh, I love this one.
And I'm not going to open this up this time, because last time I did, I opened it and I threw it all over the table.
No, you didn't.
I opened it up and I tipped it over and John went, yeah, he kicked off a bit. You've got your glitter, but it's not just any glitter, it is chunky glitter. And if I just give that, hang on, I'll risk it for a biscuit.
I'm telling.
If I hold my hand in front.
Oh, it's just dreamy, isn't it? I love it.
There we go.
That pings, doesn't it?
It what?
Really pops, pings and pops.
Pings and pops. Oh dear, I've spilt it. Pings and pops. So all of that is included. Remember, you've got, hang on. There we go. You've also got, as I mentioned, 400 of your stamens. 400 of your stamens as well. And what are you laughing at now?
Well, I made a noise and it made me gasp at the back of my throat and then it dried my throat out.
Oh, right, good news. That's the full, it was the abstract splash that made me laugh. No, not splatters, Johnny. It's called an abstract splash. No, Corrine said splatters. No, it's not called, I'm just saying, because you said abstract splatters. It's called abstract splash.
So when you splash on the wall... I actually was... No! I was actually thinking if you had a bath.
What are you saying now?
I think it was something to do with having a bath.
Having a
You have an
bath.
abstract splash in the bath.
So when you splash... I now know why you're laughing. I couldn't work out why you were laughing, and now I've clicked why you're
Oh
laughing.
my goodness me!
And I didn't help.
It's just a funny name. Anyway,
So when you splash now, Ben, you'll know it's called abstract splashing.
in the bath, yes, it's what I was thinking about. Let us move on. The hashtag McGiggles is trending right now across the socials. Hashtag McGiggles. Let's move on and see if we can get composed. You've only got a few minutes before you go home because the stuff. Jake's got your car started out there. You're off in 6 minutes, so you better make it quick. Whatever you're doing.
It's got the heating on.
Yeah, the heating's on.
Luckily,
yeah.
I have it all prepared, so we'll do quite a quick demo. Otherwise, you won't see a lot of Corrine, will you? Dearie me. Right, we're going to use a few of the elements. Some of my favourite ones. I absolutely love the Enchanted Fairy. I think this is something that every girl wants to dream of being, isn't it? And she is beautiful. So once you've stamped her, you would die cut her out as well, and you'll get this beautiful image. We're going to just do a really quick bit of colouring because we haven't got a long time, but I just wanted to show you how quick it is to colour her in. Now I'm using the Tri-Blend brush. I'm likely to because I can't actually see what I'm doing. I've got teary eyes, so... You know what, I'm not going to colour her in because I just won't get it done because I can't see. So I'm going to bring in my finished one. Now, all I've done with this one is I've used my sparkle pen. Oh, look, someone's left our sparkle pen. This is a clear sparkle pen.
Oh, who's not cleaned
who's
that?
done that? Look, they haven't washed
Craig.
it. So, Craig.
That's really bad.
That is really bad. Get used to it, Corrine. Get used to it.
So all you have to do to make it go clear again, it might stain your brush, but it will go clear. And then you can just go over and add some beautiful sparkle to her dress or wherever you want to put it, maybe in her hair, and you just get a beautiful image. So really nice and quick. quick to colour. Well, it was very quick, wasn't it?
It was quick. Yeah, very quick.
Now, you can decide which ones you want. What I love about these, although these are large dies, you don't have to have your cardstock that large, see? So can you see? I've just cut them over there.
Yeah.
So once you cut that in, I'm going to bring in my cards. So I've used them. I've used this one, where you go over the front here, so you create that, and then the choice is yours of what you use. You just use one of the three. I've used this swirly one here to create that border in there, which just looks absolutely beautiful. Then I'm going to be bringing in some of these papers. I love this basket. I think it's just beautiful and ornate, and the colour tones, everything is just very, all the pastel colours in this collection just look absolutely stunning. So we're going to pop this into our middle piece and pop that in the middle. So everything here...
Right, Debbie?
What are you saying?
Nothing.
What have I done? Did I
You
say
haven't done
something?
anything. You've just been your lovely, little, fast.
Am I going really fast? I'm sorry, I wasn't doing it because I'm trying to get out of the building. I just didn't want to eat into the next hour. You made me feel like now I just want to run out the building. Although that is what I'm going to be doing. Right, so the other thing I've done is, I'll slow down a little bit. The other thing I've done is I've just ripped into some of my paper. I love this paper, and just tearing just gives it a bit more of a sort of rustic feel. And then we're going to pop this down the side of our card. So just using this to
So,
go
okay,
round.
you said, I don't think that fairy wants to be in front of a load of Ben's abstract splatters. It's abstract splash! It was Corrine splatters. I was splashing. Corrine was splattering. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. No, I firmly blame that on...
Splashes would have sounded better.
I don't know if it does. Hannah just said, so much enjoying having Ben back. And Jean says, I love it when they laugh. I tell you what, if it's laughter you're after, you certainly...
With your splashes.
You certainly come to the right place. Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Right, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to use some chunky glue, as our Debbie would say, and just put a little dab on.
She could have used foam on a roll.
She could have used foam.
Oh, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey!
That's twice in one show, but never
I
mind.
love it. Well, Corrine hasn't done it before. Was you singing, Corrine? I hope you were
No,
singing.
I did it then so that you can't do it in my bit.
Oh, it will happen.
See,
It will happen.
see.
There you go, the speediest card in history. But we're going to tell about fairy and not a splash in sight.
Well, there you go. Do you know what that also proves, though, is just how quickly you can put together cards from this collection if you, too, have to get in your car and go home. No, only joking, Mrs. Thank you so much. When are you back? When are you back here?
I'm back on Thursday.
Okay.
Yep, back on Thursday. So, yeah, not long. Few more days.
Are you here for a few days then?
No, just Thursday. Just Thursday.
So I won't see you next weekend then?
No.
So that's it now?
Yes.
It's nice to see you.
Yes.
To see you, nice.
It was lovely, Ben. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for today. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And thank you everyone for tuning in. Just we are still going to be here for another hour, by the way.
Well, some people are. Some people are staying.
I'm not used to going halfway through a
length.
show.
Yeah, no, thank you to Debbie. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to give you a chance to check out your baskets. We're going to look at the vintage butterflies next. But let me tell you, if you've got the garden party collection in your basket, get that checked out because that is very, very busy this evening. Very, very busy show. We'll be back for the second half of Craft House with the lovely Corrine with the vintage butterflies. Until then, check out your baskets. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. And of course, the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration. And of course, you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set.
Quick Buy, get yours now.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Hello and a very good evening. Welcome back to Crafters TV. She's about 4 miles down the road now, Debbie. I mean, literally, the ad break went on, ran out through the door. You heard. That was it. That was it. She's gone. But thankfully, staying for the whole distance this evening, myself and the lovely Corrine is here for the final 55 minutes. It's really busy, actually. Let me just say, loads of you taking advantage of the garden party and lots of you having a little bit of a flutter at the Vintage Butterflies collection. Brand new as of about a couple of weeks ago, I think, this one, actually. I'll show you everything that you're going to get in just a second, but I think it's always really important to have a look at some finished samples first up. So the details there on the screen for you, but such a lovely collection, this, Corrine, isn't it? And worth having a look at some cards first up.
It is, and I think the range of products that you get is vast. We've got dies, we've got stamps, we've got embossing folders, 3D embossing folders. We've got, what am I thinking, gilding flakes, ribbons, lace. Oh, and you've got to see the brads and the charms. They are beautiful. So I can't remember the names of all of them, so I'll try and remember some of them. So this is the Marvellous Mariposa.
It is.
This is, it's almost like a stamp.
Yeah.
Picot edge round like a stamp. And then you get this lovely die in here. Now, what you get here is this bit here cuts into, and then you can lift it up. So on here, we've cut it in the white. We've left the white behind and then cut it again and snipped out to put the green on. But look at it if you change it. So just by lifting up where the pink goes and putting the gilding flakes underneath to get a different look.
Love that.
Or you could even put it on a fold back card. So it doesn't have to be the card shape if you don't want. Oh, we didn't even mention the paper pads, did we?
Didn't mention the paper pads.
And the paper cardstock.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's tons in there.
There's so much in here. If you've got nothing else, this is a marvellous way to start crafting. I can also say, if you were thinking, you could quite easily split this down into a couple of collections if you wanted to give it as gifts.
Yeah.
You know, if you and somebody else craft together, you could split it quite easily because there's so much.
Absolutely.
Now you get a lovely large stamp of your butterfly. So get all those pens out. We talked to you so much about all those different techniques with your inks, with your pens, with your tri-blends, with your watercolours, all sorts. So maybe this is what you want to do with those. But you also get the edger die. Now you get the two edges so it can come around the edge and like that. So you've got that lovely shaped front.
Yeah.
Or you can have an over the edge.
I love
now look at that
idea.
Different size cards.
Yeah.
Look at the difference. Look at the contrast in those.
Yeah.
Oh, that way, that way, that way, that way. There we go.
To me, do you?
But you know, you can see, and the contrast by changing the colours. But look at this, you're also going to get this lace as well. This all comes as part of it.
Yeah.
And again, I'm just showing you different ways. I've tried to put them together a little bit so that you can see how things are so, so different. Then you've got, now I love this. Now, what is it called? This triple layered
It's like
butterfly.
It's like the builder butterfly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the builder butterfly.
It's called the Perfect Papillon.
Perfect papillon. Now this one, they've stuck it down so it's layer on layer, and they've put it on the back of the double-sided one, the kaleidoscope, on the front of rather. So you can have it as a twisted easel.
Love
Looks
it.
beautiful. But this is how I like it, where you have the 3 layers of this, the builder butterfly one, and then you just glue them down the middle so that all the layers are there. Now, is this the collection? Does this have vellum in this collection?
Yes.
It does.
Yeah.
So
8 by 8
how
vellum.
about cutting this one out of vellum? It would look absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah, look, there's the vellum. And cutting out the element. You've also got shapes. You've got tags as well. There is so much in here. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, you've got a whole about 8 by 8 sheet, I believe, of butterfly stamps. So then you can have all the rest. Because how many butterflies are there, Ben, in the world?
155,000, including moths and skippers.
There you go. There you go.
You catch me out there, didn't you, eh?
I didn't think I'd catch you out. I knew you'd remember. I was giving you a chance to shine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
But look at this. This is the 3D embossing folder. And then you know, do you like shabby chic? Do you like clean and simple? You're going to be able to change it however you want. Now, this one here is the kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
Isn't this beautiful? It's a double-sided die. So it's going to cut out the detail and the matte layer at the back at the same time. And we're going to have a go at that in our first demo.
Lovely.
And we're going to work through that together because I have never cut out a double-sided die
Oh,
before.
okay.
Yeah. This is concept that I have never come across
Well, it's
before.
our patented technology here, isn't it, you see?
I know. Brilliant, isn't it? But look at that. Oh, and we haven't even mentioned the over-the-edge border die.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I mean, that just sort of touches the edges because, look, you've got the lovely panels there as well. Aren't they good? There is so much in this collection.
There really is, and I can show you all in full detail here. There's tons. Beautiful collection, says Julie. Sarah Kay says, split the collection! They'd have to get those butterfly dies out of my cold, dead hands. So she put. Alison says, it's a bit dramatic, isn't it? Alison says, I love this collection. It is a gorgeous collection, and as Corrine has showed you, I think it's always nice to see cards first, so you can kind of get in your mind's eye the kind of things that you can create, and then it is lovely to see the actual product that you're going to get as well. The papers are just absolutely gorgeous. The colour palette that you've got here really does give you, really does give you that vintage feel, but then you've got so much as far as all of those beautiful butterflies are concerned. And again, what I love that we do with these vintage collections is you can see through this one, musical notation kind of running through the background. You've got little postmarks, stamp marks and script running through the background, all double-sided. So again, you've got the choice of what you want to be able to use and plenty of opportunities for matting and layering here. But the great thing is, of course, is that you get so much that you're not going to be stuck and thinking, I don't want to waste all these papers, because you get so much of each of the different designs. That's the 12 by 12 paper pad, and I know there's so much. I'll go a little bit quicker because otherwise we're probably going to be here till the end of the show. You've got exactly the same in the 6 by 6 pad once again, so that mimics the 12 by 12, so you've got that in the 2 different sizes. As Corrine was telling you just a few moments ago, yes, we bring you vellum as well, and this is absolutely gorgeous vellum, slightly thicker than some of the vellums that we've done recently, but once again, beautiful for kind of creating inlays into your cards, beautiful for creating more different layers in your cards as well, but once again, all of the designs are going to work absolutely perfectly with all of the papers that you're going to get in this collection as well. We've done all the hard work for you, so you can sit back in your craft room, relax and enjoy what really is a stunning collection and a comprehensive collection as well. Let's just get that straight. You've literally got everything that you need, like Corrine was saying. You've got your pearlescent A4 paper included in here as well, or cardstock I should say, really. There's nothing paper about this. Double-sided, and as you can see, all of the beautiful colours that you've got here just match up perfectly with the vellum, match up perfectly with the paper that you're going to get as well, so you're away as far as your colour combinations are concerned. But that's just the consumables, because I mean, it's massive when it comes to all of the stamps and dies that you're going to get. So you've seen quite a few of these already in card form, but that's the Marvellous Mariposa, as Corrine was showing you. So used as a whole, it's like that sort of postage stamp effect, and I love the fact that you've got that beautiful butterfly in the middle there. You can just pop those wings up and give it a real 3D effect. You've got gorgeous edge dies in here as well. That opulent edge just works perfectly with this collection. Opulent frames in here as well. Again, if you're wanting to use these individually or go the sort of the whole hog and use all of the different layers in there, you can do. I love this set, the tags and tickets. Again, got that really sort of days gone by vintage sort of feel to it with all of those tags. Again, great for your projects, great for things like your scrapbooking, great for using as tags for your presents should you wish. How cute are those little tickets as well? Those old-fashioned tickets are stunning. This is the double-sided die, which we're going to see with Corrine very shortly indeed. The kaleidoscope. I think, I might be wrong here, and you'll tell me if I am wrong, I can't remember another collection like this where we've included a double-sided die. Personally, I can't remember it. But it's patented technology. One die, one pass cuts you the 2 elements, which you can then piece together. You will need your double-sided plates, though, if you're going to use that, which I do think we've got available. The Perfect Papillon is almost like it's what we would call like the builder butterfly, really. Again, all of the different dies there to build up the full butterfly here. If you want to use the individual elements, you can do. Again, as Corrine was talking to you about the Monarch, this one, that huge stamp, that is a big size stamp. Absolutely stunning, plenty of craftability, plenty of colouring opportunities, and the fact that you get those 2 dies there as well means that you can cut the whole shape out if you want, or as we saw, you can leave that hanging over the left-hand side or right-hand side of your card. There's 3D embossing folders in here as well, that in-flight, stunning with the butterfly brought to the forefront, but then you've got all of the detailing in the back as well. We've got stamps for you. The Butterfly Kisses is all of your sentiments, loads of beautiful sentiments for occasions right throughout the year. Then you've got that beautiful butterflies collection as far as the stamps are concerned. Lots of lovely butterflies of all different shapes and sizes. And just when you thought that was it, there's more, because as we've touched on also, you're going to get a selection of your elegant lace, which again is stunning. So you've got those gorgeous lace butterflies to add as embellishments to your cards. You're also going to receive selections of your beautiful binding ribbon, again in complementing colours for the collection. You're then going to also get the charms, 10 of those you're going to receive which are just
They are gorgeous,
absolute,
aren't they? Enamel charms.
Those are the kind of things that you almost don't want to use.
Yes.
You just want to pop away, but you're going to get 10 of those. Stunning. And then if you thought those were stunning, I know the reason why Charlotte's coming close, because she knows what's coming next. The resin brads, amazing.
Can you see the butterflies in there?
Yeah, 40 of those.
Absolutely gorgeous.
You've got the different butterflies within each one. Again, great as little embellishments. We were talking earlier on that these would look great as little cufflinks or little buttons for shirts. It's a whopper of a collection. It's a stunner. Do you want to get it today? If you do, look at the saving that you're making. If you're a Platinum member, I think this is a steal. Considered purchase, yes, but if you've got the budget to go for this today, grab it. You will love it. Individual elements available for you, of course, if you check the website. Now, if you love all of this and you're thinking, I'm having it, I want more consumables, we've got Sara's special collection, which brings you everything that I've just shown you, but we also added an extra 12x12 pad, an extra 8x8 vellum pad, and an extra lot of the A4 luxury cardstock as well. So that's included if you know that you want some to craft with and you want some to keep. $147.99 Platinum, $184.76 if you're shopping with us in the US. Let's have a look at this though, because I'm very excited, and actually very excited for the fact that you're going to be using our double-sided dies for the first time.
Right, so I'm quickly going to do the border die, just to get that done, because then we can really concentrate on the lovely double-sided die. So I've got a piece of the pearlescent cream cardstock, and I'm just going to put my border die in on. Is this the same colour on both sides? Yes, it is. Just looks a bit darker. So we can pop that on there. So I can pop it on, and then I can trim it down at the end. So I'm going to pop it on like that, and then just put a piece of tape on, just like that. Now, I was just thinking, and because I'm new, people haven't told me things I'm not allowed to say, and they haven't given me the full brief, so I'm going to say it now.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. What are you going to say?
So, you know those beautiful butterflies, the stamp?
Yeah.
And the little ones, and like Debbie just did the gorgeous fairy, she coloured them. Yeah. If you're thinking, I can't do that, well, later on this month, I'm going to be launching in the UK, because it's already launched in the US, the Academy of Colour.
Ah, yes.
So,
if you're
thinking, I'm not too good at the colouring, don't worry, because I'm going to be bringing you the year 18 months? 15 months? The Academy of Colour, which is going to teach you all about the colouring techniques and all the different ones, all your different mediums and everything. So if you get this now, don't be thinking, well, I can't colour, because we're going to be showing you how to do it.
Have you got a date for that you're allowed to
Yes, I have, and I can only remember it's later this month. I can't remember exactly which date.
Wow, all right, stay tuned.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Now, these wedding invitations, place settings, absolutely gorgeous. You can, use so many beautiful ways. I'm looking at that, thinking putting that on acetate and making it, a bow-fronted card. So many beautiful ways to use that. So I needed that. And the other thing I needed to do is my double-sided die. So here goes. Right. They've let me loose on this. So I'm going to take my first plate. Then I'm going to take one of our special double-sided plates. So you do need to get yourself some double-sided plates if you've not got them. Then I'm going to get my first piece of, so I've got two pieces of card the same size. Let me find my die. Where's my die? There's my die. So I'll show you this. Let's have a look. Oops, card. Right, so you've got what I'd call the outline die on that side of the metal. Yeah. And if I flip over the metal, there is the detailed die. So you can see one piece of metal, two cutting dies. Okay. So I want the simple shape out of the purple. Okay. So I can pop that on to there. Perfect. And then I want the, where's my cream cardstock gone? I had some cream cardstock. Is it underneath? There. It got caught up. Right. Stuck to it. Stuck there. So purple for that. Yeah. And then cream on there. Yeah. So then I'm going to put another one of my double-sided plates on, just like that. And then I'm going to put my final cutting plate on. Now, I believe that's the right combination. We shall offer it up and see how that goes. We're soon going to find out. We'll soon that. Oh, it's going in. Yeah. It's going in. Good news. So what we've done is we've taken out our plastic shim and our magnetic shim, and we've replaced those. So basically, it's quite easy to remember. Take those two out. Yeah. And so two out, two in. Yeah. So it's not complicated. So you're and it's really obvious because you've got double-sided plates because it's a double-sided die.
Yeah.
So take out 2 to put 2 in.
Got you.
Really, really easy. Now look at this. I'm going to lift this up as we go so
like
we can
it's worked
see.
a charm.
Wow! Wow!
Oh yeah.
Wow! Look at that! Look at that detailed die.
Stunning,
Isn't
isn't
that
it?
Absolutely beautiful. So then I can lift off this piece of card.
Yeah.
I can then lift off my die.
Yeah.
And then underneath there,
Yeah.
I have got absolutely perfectly
Yay!
cut. There we go.
How amazing is that?
Look at
So
that.
clever.
One pass. Now, I could have done that on my Gemini Junior.
Mm-hmm.
I could have even used my Gemini Junior mini plates
Yep.
in my larger machine. I'm learning quickly, aren't I?
Certainly
there we go.
are.
And now look at that. That
That's
fits
incredible.
perfectly on there. One pass, it's done.
Yeah.
Perfect. Absolutely brilliant.
Incredible, isn't it?
And you think, okay, it's an electronic die cutting machine. It's no effort to do it twice. But I've only got 1 die to store. I've not got 2 dies. I've not got dies that might fall on the floor. I will be the first to admit, every time I craft, I drop a die.
Yeah.
It always happens. I lose dies like you would not believe. So, you know, you've got 1 less die to lose. You've got 1 less die to be thinking about. You know, everything's going at the same time. Yes, it's making things quicker, but it just makes life so much easier.
Absolutely.
So, right then, let's have a look what we're going to do with this then. So we've got, oh, and the other thing I've already done, look, is I've used those lovely, let's find what it's called.
Oh, is that from that frame?
That's the
Opulent frame, isn't it?
Yeah, the opulent frame,
Yeah.
and then just stamped a sentiment on
Gotcha.
there. Okay, so we have got a lovely piece of the cream cardstock, the same cream cardstock, and we've just cut that too. Let's see where we're at. So that's just over 7.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and then we've just scored a 1-inch flap across there.
Okay.
And then I've got a piece of acetate that will fit perfectly under there. So I'm going to use my tape pen because that's going to give me that instant stick, or super sticky red liner's good as well. So make sure that's stuck in the right place. Oh, no, that's gone a little bit wonky there. There we go.
March the
And then we'll
20th,
put
by
that-
the way, is your Academy of Colour.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I knew
welcome.
it was.
Yeah.
I knew it was this month.
When's
Not
that
long
then?
at all.
What date is it today? 5th.
5th. 15
15
days. So
days.
it must be week on Sunday. Monday, Sunday,
What day is it today?
Saturday.
15 days from now. What? A Sunday?
Fortnight tomorrow. Fortnight tomorrow, yes. Yes, it is. It's
Is
fortnight tomorrow.
15 days.
2 weeks and a day.
Oh, yes, because tomorrow is the 6th. Sorry. I'm really struggling with that one. The 6th tomorrow, so that means it'll be 14 days, which means, yes, it will be. Oh, I'm in with you.
Brilliant.
It's all of us.
Good.
It's all of us in for that one. Yes.
Good.
Good news.
Excellent.
I knew about it, really. I was just having you on.
Wow. Okay, so now I've got my gorgeous
Dear,
paper,
dear.
and just like I was doing this morning, if you were watching the show, we've just inked around the outside, just a little bit, just to cut away, to remove that harsh cut look, just so that it always looks like that piece of paper was always meant to be part of,
Yeah.
you know, the design. So, you know, you're
I love
also
that idea.
you're also giving the effect of extra maps and layers.
Yes.
So that's going to go on the inside of my card. Just there. Now that's the same size, so that should just fit absolutely perfectly. Just along there. There we go. So that's now fitting perfect. Now what we've got is we've got a card, and it's a little bit flimsy.
Flimsy.
So we're going to make that much, much stronger.
Okay.
So to do that, we're going to add in our panel across the top. That's going to go there, so we can just put the tape across there.
Looks a little bit like that crown Becky was wearing yesterday.
Oh, was she wearing a crown, was she?
Becky Swan wears a crown now.
All right.
She's just Queen of Softcraft, she's calling herself.
Ah. Well, if the crown fits,
The crown fits, exactly.
there we go. Why not, indeed? So we can put this. So these are just some more little bits of paper, and again, using that gorgeous pearlescent, so we can pop those onto there, just centering that up, and then one for the top. There we are, right, and that's going to go on to... Oh, I've done them the wrong way round.
Have you?
Yes. Oh, I love this tape pen.
I know, it's that if you don't like really give it a good burnish, you get like a bit of a second chance.
You
with
do,
it,
don't you? I'm impressed with this. There we go. Much better. There. Right, now I can press that down. So now I have got, where did I had, there it is. Right, so I've just literally put some little pearls on there. Doesn't that look gorgeous?
Yeah.
And then we can take our base one, and then we'll use our dotty tape pen to do this one. And then we'll just go, oops, all over. Perhaps that's not as easy to do with the pearls on, but we'll get there. But there we go.
Just whilst you're sticking, random comment of the day coming in. I don't get this one.
Okay.
I don't get this. Hannah Hicks on Facebook says, I can imagine Ben as a cowboy.
I think it's your shirt. Guessing.
Is it? Do you think it's a cowboy shirt?
Maybe, I don't know.
Do I look like a cowboy, do I?
I don't know. Maybe she'll. Maybe she's can put another comment as why she thinks that.
Can you expand on that, please, Hannah? Because I don't understand. But I would like to be a cowboy. That'd be good. I can imagine being a good cowboy. And also, just whilst you're sticking, Caroline French on YouTube says, has Corrine worked on TV before? Because she is a real natural. Have you ever done this before anywhere else? I'm sure I've seen your face somewhere.
Ben and I have worked together for a long time. Yes, I've been on shopping TV for 6 years.
Yes.
Doing crafts. So yes, I was with another brand for 6 years until a fortnight ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now you're with Team Purple.
Now I'm with Team Purple.
And we're super delighted, as everybody else is, I'm sure, in the comments.
So, no, I've been doing this for 6 years now.
Yeah.
So I left a career as a pen pusher.
Yeah.
I'd done 28 years working, I can say it, I've got broad shoulders. I worked 28 yees for the Inland Revenue.
I remember that now,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The name that we don't say too often. Right, now, just to show you, I've put some foam pads on here, because this is going to add my stability on here. So yes, I left 28 years work doing that.
And I forget this story. So how did you go from that to then getting into shopping TV?
So I was a hobby crafter.
Oh yeah. And
did a lot of crafting, and then I saw an opportunity. An advert went out to say that looking for for crafters to appear on TV. So I auditioned. I sent in an audition tape, and I did that. And I was lucky enough to get picked. And so yes.
And I'm not just saying this, I really wouldn't say this if I didn't mean it, but if I was to choose other crafters who I've worked with at other places to come and join us here, you'd be one of them that I would have picked.
Thank you.
And I truly mean that. I was so pleased when it was announced
Yes.
a few weeks ago that you were joining us. So
There we
we're
go.
all very chuffed about that.
Now, look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? And can you see how that's now strengthened that acetate in the middle?
Yeah.
So it's really made it so much more rigid. But look at that, just how everything works together. Imagine that as wedding invitations.
I know.
That would be beautiful, wouldn't it?
So many possibilities. Sarah Kay's just said, Corrine is making me want to try using acetate in my cards. She'd made some gorgeous cards with it today.
Thank
and again,
you.
this is another great case in point. It's really versatile acetate, isn't it?
It really is, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
And we actually do some super strong acetate
Yeah, we
here,
do.
because I've
Heavyweight
just got some
acetate.
packs of it.
Yeah.
So yeah. I would recommend, if you're doing something like that, get the strongest acetate you can get.
Yeah.
But always remember, if you're doing something like that, you need to bridge it. Otherwise, it will bend.
Yeah.
So put something across the middle that's going to bridge it, whether it's a panel or like the butterflies or something, just to add that extra strength.
All top tips. And Mary Yahada. Hello, Mary. I've not heard from you in ages. Lovely to have you commenting with us. Just saying on Facebook, so glad to see Corrine on Crafters TV. A great addition to the Crafters Companion family.
Thank
I
you.
have been I've been watching her since 2015. So that's lovely that you guys, are loving Corrine. We are absolutely delighted that she's here with us. And Hannah Hicks on Facebook. Oh, read a cowboy comment. Not your shirt. No, you did a spinny hand thingy when you said that it was all of you for the Academy of Colour. Oh, it looked like a lasso. Yes, I did that, didn't I? Yeehaw! Right, whilst I get my best cowboy on, I think we are going to, we're going to do a little bit of a break here, give you a chance to check out your baskets. Garden party, loads of you going for. This one, loads of you going for as well. If you have it in your basket, it's time to check out, I was going to do a cowboy impression, but nothing came to mind. It's time to check out your lasso those bargains right now, you all. Yeehaw, cowboy.
Well, Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Yeehaw! Welcome back, y'all. Just to say, before we get onto the final demo, we've still got to do the demo of the show and also the demo of the day. We've just spotted, well, 2 things that you should definitely head to our Facebook page for, our Crafters TV Facebook page. If you want to see the Crafty Can again, that is on there. But more importantly, it's National Craft Month, which I think a lot of you know. If you didn't know, March is National Craft Month. To celebrate that, we've got some great deals on the website, particularly on our craft kits. You'll see up to 40% off on selected boxes if you go to the website. But Johnny, eagle-eyed as ever, spotted a competition which has just gone up. So it's basically celebrating the start of Craft Month. There is this bundle, right? It is amazing. I can see a Gemini machine in there. We've got tricolour pens. We've got tri-blend pens, stamping platform. There's die stamps, embossing files. There's all sorts in there. It's a massive bundle. Also, Totally Tiffany workstation in there. You'll see it. Go to our Facebook page. There is a little link you need to click on to enter the competition, which closes on the 31st of March. So do have a look on our Crafters TV Facebook page and enter that competition, and who knows, you could be the winner at the end of March. Great, lots to fit into the final 25 minutes. This is the bundle which everyone seems to be loving this evening, whether you're going for the full collection, whether you're going for the Sara extended collection with the extra paper in it, or indeed you're picking and choosing. So we're going to do one final demo with this collection with Corrine. And as I said, don't forget, we will be asking you for your votes very shortly indeed. It's been a brilliant day of demos between Debbie and Corrine, and I cannot wait to see which you're going to vote as your favourite card. But before all of that, we have one more project to make with Corrine, who I think is just about ready to go. What are you going to be making for us?
Right, we're going to be using the Marvellous Mariposa.
Oh,
and
yes.
we're going to be using some of the Gilding flakes. So I've left this to my very last demo of the day on purpose.
Yeah.
Because when I was getting ready for doing another demo prep with the Gilding flakes, my goodness me. That's the only thing I can say.
My goodness me.
Gilding flakes. Wow, they went everywhere.
Oh,
they
no.
went everywhere. So we're going to do it, but we might get a little bit mucky. Right, so with the Marvellous Mariposa, you've got 3 dies. So you've got the one that looks like your stamp edge. Can you see that there? You've got matte layer, and then you've got this beautiful die in the middle, which is going to cut it out. It's going to give you all these gorgeous details, and it's also going to give you this semi-liftable butterfly out of the middle. So I'm going to use the, let's call it the stamp shape, and then I'm going to put some cardstock over the top of there, and then we're going to turn it. So just remember, if your plates are a little bit bowed, just keep turning them and twisting them, and they will flatten back
Flip and rotate,
Flip
as Craig
and rotate,
says.
yes.
Flip and
Now,
rotate.
what I've also got is I've got some cardstock out of the... Now, this has come out, this piece here has come out of the 12 by 12 pad.
Yeah.
But I cut myself another piece, which I can't see now, out of there. Look, I've cut it out of the 6 by 6 pad. So you can see you can have it slightly, you have a slightly smaller, it goes that way now, slightly smaller pattern to it.
Yeah.
So it's entirely up to you which way you're going to use it. So we can then put this one here. Right, so that's cut that out. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? I love that shape, that design. And then I've got, I'm just checking I've got using the right pieces, yep. I'm going to not, right now, there is no cutting blade on the outside of here, so this will cut into your cardstock. So I could actually, if I wanted to, I could put that into there and it would cut the detail in, because look, there's no blade.
Yeah.
So what you need to do, if you want to cut it out as a matte layer, you need to use your outside blade. So the easiest way to do this, let's see if this will fit onto here, we can pop those on there, because it's a magnetic sheet. It should hold everything nice and still. And then I can put my pink card over the top. Let's just use the magnetic, the grid on there to make sure everything's nice and square. And then that one's going to go over the top of there. Ah, right, that's already been cut to the size. So I didn't realise that had been done, so I'm going to take this way to make sure it lines up. There we go. Does it fit better that way? Yes, it does. So little piece of tape. I didn't realise they'd already cut that one to size for me, so we can now just put that onto there, a little piece of tape on the edge, and then we'll put the plates over the top.
Perfect.
Put that on there, and that one, and then put it through there. Right, so you need 3 of these stamp shape ones. So you need 2 that are just as they come, with no score lines in, and you need the 3rd one, and then you need to score it. So what we've done here, and you can see, look, if you look at the notches, we've scored across the middle, so halfway.
Oh, yes.
And then we've scored at the first notch point on there. So then you just need to fold them on those, and it doesn't matter which way you fold them to begin with, because you can, I'm just going to fold them one way, and then fold them the other way as well. Let me just get my scoring tool. Is that the right one? Yep. Get on there, and then I can just score across, burnish it across there and across there. I often find that if you score both ways, you get a better bend on it. So all I'm going to do now, I always say, when you're putting your adhesive on, always put it on to the one that's the partial, because then you know which way where to put your tape. Because if I try to put my tape onto here, it might not be in the right place.
Got you, that's a really good tip.
So always do it on this one,
yes,
because then you know
it's in
your
exactly
tape's
the right place.
in the right place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on here first, line that up, just like that. There we go, pressing that down. There we go. So that's now made me a 10-fold card.
Perfect.
But I've now got, so if I fold that one back and that one there, I've now got it to be like an easel. And what we were talking about earlier is we've only got half of the front of the card. The rest is missing. So I've cut the third panel is going to go just across the front to give us the whole back again, you know, the whole shape back. So we can press that down, line that up just on there. And that now gives us, press that down, and that now gives us our easel.
Clever.
And as you can see, because we put the tape onto this one that was folded, there's no rogue tape anywhere, so it's not going to stick in the wrong places. So that's my card base. Oh, let's have a look. This is now cut through. And we've got, there we go, oh, tape. Now, look at this. So this looks like it's cut, but look at this. Can you see how that lifts absolutely beautifully?
Lovely.
Isn't that gorgeous? So I've already inked around the edges of this one, and that's going to go on to there. But before we do that, that sort of disappears in a bit. So we've got a piece of green card, and then we can put it on there. But I want to show you, I'm going to do that in a minute, but what I want to show you is this one. So this is going to go on the base of my easel. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get, I had a different roll of red liner tape a minute ago. I thought I found it out, and now I can't see it. Oh, bother, where did I put it? I do this all the time. No, I'll do it with this one. I'll do it this way. Right, so I'm going to take my red liner tape, and I'm going to put one piece across here, just like that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a second piece, just like that there. Right. Now you've got glue in your in with your gilding flakes.
Yep.
But what I'm going to do, I've just put tape on because I quite like how it looks. So I'm just going to quickly just get a little dash of ink and just go round the edges just to seal this off, just to make it look complete.
Yeah, I really love this little tip actually. Like you say, it just makes it look like it's on its own, whole. Yeah, whole.
So, can you see, only a tiny bit of ink,
Yeah.
we're not going in mad, we're not doing loads, so just put a little bit on. Right, now, I've put on my red liner tape, I'm going to take that off. You can put this on as deep as you want, however, you know, however you've got it. What's that bit there? What's that? Got rogue thread. There we go, right. Now you have to be careful when you get your gilding flakes out. So we're going to get our gilding flakes out. So what you get in the kit is you get, can you look at this already? You've got your pot of gilding flakes.
Yeah.
Gilding flakes are magic. They remind me of a Nancy's cooking pot.
Of a what?
A Nancy's cooking pot. You know the magic a porridge pot that never empties? Nancy's porridge pot. You do know. Cooking pot.
Do I?
You sure you do.
Nancy's?
A Nancy, I
A
think
Nancy?
it is. It's a porridge pot that overflows, it never empties. Because this pot of gilding flakes will never empty. So you've got your gilding flakes, you've got your glue, and you've got your little sponge applicator as well. It's remover. So I've got my tape on. You could have used your glue. If you use your glue, give it a few minutes to go tacky.
Ah.
And then, right, you have to be careful now.
I didn't know about that porridge pot.
You found it?
No, I haven't. I mean, I haven't really looked, but I didn't.
Right.
No, I didn't know about that. Johnny, did you know about that? Oh, you read about that. I haven't heard about that.
Right, now, you put on your gilding flake. Let me just grab a piece of cardstock. I'm going to do it onto here, just to try and save a bit of the mess. So, I'm going to put my gilding flakes on. So your gilding flakes are just like little gorgeous pieces. They're like mica-y. Well, it's like, you know, gold leaf.
Yeah.
But this has got gold, it's got lovely greens. So go on, over apply it, if you know what I mean, because you're going to get the best results. So put it on like that. Don't worry. It can only stick where there's adhesive. So don't worry how it looks. Just make sure it's all covered. But just burnish it down ever so slightly with your finger. Because look at this. This pot just doesn't ever empty. I promise you. So then you get your little sponge and you just brush it down. Now, there we go. We can push it down and then just give it a little bit of a rub. There we go. Fantastic. And this is where the tape works so well.
Yeah.
Because look at that. Perfect.
Ah, yeah, that's brilliant.
Isn't that lovely?
Great tip.
And there's gilding flakes flying up around my face.
It's a good job. They normally have the fan on that side of the studio.
No. You don't want aircon on when you're doing this. Right, so I've used gilding flakes.
Yep.
And I've got gilding flakes all over my desk.
Yes.
And my pot is still as full as it was when I opened
That's like
it.
a Nancy's porridge pot.
It is, look at that.
That's
It's
like,
everywhere.
that pot.
Yeah, all right, we'll clear that up at the end.
Yes.
I did tell you I left this one to the end on purpose.
Jake!
Right, so let's stick this one down. So we have got, I tell you what I should have done. I put this together and I needed to actually put that on beforehand, I think. Yeah, I just need to quickly trim. I should have put that on before I put it together. But we can solve that.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to take the very edge off.
Do you know what
there.
I've enjoyed today as well, in both the shows that you've done and Debbie's done? I've enjoyed seeing the different card shapes that you guys have created because, as I say, I'm doing a bit of crafting with Daisy now, and we tend to just either use card blanks that have already been pre-created, or just get like a piece of A4 card potentially and just fold it in half.
Yeah.
Not really at that point yet where I feel brave enough to start making different card shapes, but watching these shows, it begins to kind of make me think, oh, okay.
Right, well, on that Sunday, I think it's that Sunday, the 20th, when I'm doing the craft along, I'm also doing the craft along show, and I've been sat this afternoon, while you were doing the craft along with Debbie, I was sat trying to research a new craft shape for us to do on that day too.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to, you know, not make it a square card or a round card. We're going to try and bring in some really lovely new shapes on that one as well.
Well, I might just craft along with you.
That would be good.
If you don't make it too difficult.
Okay, okay. It won't be, I promise. I promise it won't be. Right, so all I'm doing is I'm sticking on my mats and layers.
Yep.
And these are going to go on. So I've got one on the... Let's go that way around. No, that way around. There. Right, that's... I'm happy with it that way around. So that can go like that. So we've got one on the front and one on the inside. So it's looking absolutely lovely. And then I've got my gorgeous butterfly. So let's find the dotty tape pen. There we are. And I just want a piece of card to work on because I've got stuff everywhere. Right. Oh, now I don't want to do that. Now what you can do as well is you could add some pink to lift on the butterfly's wings as well. You know, the same ink that we've used around the outside?
Yes.
That would look really pretty as well, just to give sort of a two-tone effect to the butterfly.
How cool is this die, though, giving you that lift of the wings?
I know.
Well? It's so clever.
It is, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
really, really pretty. And then we can pop that on with some foam pads. Let's go on here. Just a few on to here. Could have done with some bigger ones. Oops. But this will do. We can manage. We can manage. Ooh, taking off the backs as we go. There we are. Right. I am impressed with Crafter's Companion foam pads. The backs come off so easily, don't they?
I think they're new and improved foam
Are
pads, to be
they?
honest, because they seem to. We all agree on this, don't we? Certainly over the last month or so, the foam pad backs seem to come off a lot easier. So.
Right, yeah, really good. So we've got our front, and then I've got my sentiment, and we've just got a nice foam pad on the back. You can double foam pad if you would rather, you know, because you need your stopper to really have a little bit of height. And then we can just pop that onto there.
Amazing.
And then the final thing is, because we had those gorgeous, gorgeous ribbons.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that, and I'm just going to use a little bit of our shapy glue, as we haven't got our glue gun on, so we can just get a little bit of that on there, and then we can just pop that on to there. And how about that? So we've only used one, well, we've used two dies, haven't we? Because we've used the little label panel down there, but one main die. But by bringing in things like the papers, the gilding flakes, you know, splitting out that die, mixing it with all the gorgeous pearlescent cardstock, absolutely gorgeous.
Do you know what? It's going to be hard to pick the demo of the show, but also going to be hard to do when we get around to it, the demo of the day. So what we'll do, so we've got a bit of time, if we can get all the cards lined up from this show, we'll get the vote going on that. Then I'll recap on this bundle for you, and hopefully we'll have the result, and then we'll do the demo of the day. So, what we got? Is it two from each of you? I think it is, isn't it?
There we go. Line
Okay.
those up. Put them in front of my mess so you
All
can't
right.
see it. Oh, there we are. Right, can you see all those?
Yeah.
So Debbie started off with her over the edge with the balloons.
Garden party.
Absolutely gorgeous.
1.
Then she moved on to
Enchanted Dreams.
Enchanted Dreams, yes.
2.
And then my third one was using the double-sided die for the gorgeous butterflies.
3.
And then the fourth one was that gorgeous, what do we call it? The marvellous Mariposa.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, or 4. You've got the time it takes. It's like bullseye. Then. You've got the time it takes the board to revolve to tell me what you want to do. No, you've got the time it takes for me to go through these to get you get your votes in. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's start off with the hardware that you're going to get in this collection. The Marvellous Mariposa is the one that you've just seen. So that's all those dies there with all of the different layers. That central piece there is stunning because you get all of that detail and design, but then you've got the ability to lift up the wings of that beautiful butterfly too. That's that opulent frame as well. Again, whether you decide to just maybe use elements of that to stamp a sentiment onto, or whether you go whole hog and use the whole of that, you can do. The opulent edges you get are absolutely gorgeous as well. Also, we love so much the Perfect Papillon, which is that almost like a builder butterfly really, with all of the different layers, which allows you again to create a real beautiful 3D effect by building up the layers of that butterfly. Then, as you saw in the first demo, the Kaleidoscope is the double-sided die that you get in this collection, and as I said, I'm sure it's right, it's the first time we've included a double-sided die in the collection, so patented technology in this bundle. You've also got your tags and tickets, which I think is really cute as well. You know, you can always imagine your sort of butterfly expert labelling up all of the different butterflies that they've found and collected. There's that Monarch massive stamp here. That is a big, big stamp, real centerpiece, and I love the fact that we've included the dies in there as well, so if you want to cut out the image, you can. If you want to be able to piece it left or right on your card, then you can do. More stamps, the beautiful butterflies. We love, again, lots of different shapes and sizes, and of course, depending on the different colours you use, you can create those different butterflies. One of 155,000. You'll be there sometime. You've also got your sentiments in here as well. So sending you butterfly kisses with love, birthday wishes, happy birthday. There's a load in there. Lovely, lovely sentiments in that set. Then you've got your in-flight, which is the 3D embossing folder. Again, stunning. How glorious is that butterfly? So much detail in the butterfly itself. But then because this is a 3D embossing folder, you've got even more detail sort of behind the depth of that butterfly within that folder. So on top of all of that, you're going to receive a ribbon. You've got your binding ribbon. That's included in the 3 different colours. You've got gorgeous, elegant lace in there as well. It is jam-packed with craftability. If you love to embellish your projects, you are not going to be at a loose end here. You've then got those beautiful butterfly charms. 10 of those you're going to get in this collection. They are gorgeous, and even more gorgeous, I think, are those resin brads. 40 of those you're going to receive in this collection, which have got, as you can see there, thank you, Charlotte, Super Zoom Queen, all of the beautiful butterflies within those brads. And then, of course, all of your consumables as well. And I'll go through these fairly quickly because I've just seen the time. All of the beautiful papers you're going to receive in here, absolutely stunning, double-sided loveliness with all of those wonderful designs in that sort of vintage palette. And not only the 12x12 double-sided, you're going to get the 6x6, which is a replica mini version, if you like, of the 12x12. You've got your vellum pad included in there as well, and you're also going to receive the A4 sheets of that gorgeous double-sided pearlescent cardstock. What a deal. Loads of you going for it tonight. £122.28 if you're platinum. Everyone says £50, $63. If you're shopping in the US, $151.84. We've got a result on the demo of the show, and it is a landslide for one of the cards. But which card is it? I will tell you. Number 3. Landslide victory.
Excellent. Wow. Thank you very much. Number 3.
So,
right, so do you need it over there?
No, you can bring it over if
Bring
you
it
like.
over, quick.
Okay, whilst you're doing that, you need to get ready now to vote for the demo. Thank you. It's a long way over here, isn't it?
It's all right.
Thank you.
There we go.
So, demo of the day.
That's number 1.
Oh, yep. Come over a bit.
Come over a bit. I don't want to stand on your phone on the floor.
Oh, that's all right, don't worry. That's it.
Okay.
Squidge up this way a bit. There we go. There we go. Number 1. That's the one that you made. That seems like yesterday, but it was this morning.
Yeah.
Which is from this beautiful collection. So that's number 1.
Oh, we've got got two very similar ones, haven't we?
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose a little bit. Number 1. Number 2.
It was Debbie's Craft Along.
Yep.
I think they're so pretty.
That is
Bit
very
unusual.
pretty, bit
With
unusual.
chalkboard stamps.
Yeah, that's, what did she say? That was called a mirror fold card.
Mirror fold, yes.
So that's 2.
That's 2.
And then number 3 is the one that you've just voted for as demo of the show. So there you go. 1, 2, or 3 is the vote on that one. So get your votes in. You've got about a couple of minutes to get voting. Whilst we see those votes come in, we're going to have a quick look at the Enchanted Dreams complete collection. Here it is. Stunning is this. Within this collection, again, you're going to get so much. You've got stamps, you've got dies, you've got embossing folders in there. Of course, you've got the gilding flakes. You've got your chunky glitter in there as well, plus a selection of flower-forming foam. Does anyone else, whenever they say the word chunky now, just thinks of Debbie Robinson? You know, she calls our 3D colour glue chunky glue.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, chunky glue.
I wondered where you're going with that then.
No.
Where were you going?
No, because every time I say the word chunky, it's because she says chunky glue.
Chunky glue.
Aye, because she's from Barnsley, isn't she?
She is.
Chunky glue, so I have to say chunky glitter. And I get a chocolate bar, I have to get a Kit Kat chunky. We've also got the Garden Party 15-piece collection. This, by the way, is
Saving?
65% saving.
Wow.
65%. So again, we went through that in full a little bit earlier on, but you've got stamps, you've got dies, and it is a lovely collection to be able to create invites. I reckon, really, if you're looking to do like a party, if you're thinking about maybe, you know, it's the Platinum Jubilee, isn't it, this year?
Yeah.
Really good collection to go for to make invites for that one. It's £34.39 today if you're a Platinum member, or $44.79 if you're shopping with us in the US, with a 65% saving. And we're just waiting for the winner on the demo of the day. Tomorrow, though, I will be back with Lily. We've got a jam-packed day. We've got Colour Me Happy coming up with a new launch from midday. The card fronts.
Wow.
We've got a masterclass coming up at 3 o'clock. I've really struggled with the times now because it's all changed in the week and my head it's the same as it used to be, Ben. So 3 o'clock masterclass, box making, isn't it, as you said? Have we just said that? Yes, we just said that, box making. Yep. And then Second Chance Sunday, 7 o'clock this time tomorrow, all sorts of your favourite deals from the last few weeks, including the Knitwit collection. Did you see that yesterday?
I didn't.
Brand new Knitwit collection.
I know, I think I've got it later on in the month.
Oh, Kindly Thoughts.
Yes.
Very popular, very, very busy. So that is all coming up with myself and Lily. Tomorrow, it's obviously a very close thing as far as the result is concerned, because it is not yet there. I know Susie on the socials will be working very hard. Just remind us when you're back in.
I'm back here on Monday afternoon. Monday Madness, is that what we call it?
We will call it now, Monday Madness.
Bakers. I thought it was Monday Madness.
I like Monday Madness. I prefer that.
Monday Bakers.
Yeah.
And then I'm Tuesday morning as well.
What are you doing Tuesday? The Tuesday... What's it called Tuesday
I don't
morning?
know.
The show
Oh,
on Tuesday.
it's Wake Up and Chat. Wake Up Call and Chat. Yeah, that one.
Wake Up Call and Craft Chat Create, isn't
That's
it?
the one.
That's it, yeah, that's it, yeah. And then, no, nothing is. We'll let Corrine make up the names for all of the shows.
My shows are unique.
We got a result in. Oh, and
brilliant.
It's been so close. Thank you, by the way, Susie Socials. Thank you for all of the votes coming in. The winner of the demo of the day by one vote is number 2.
I'm not surprised. It's beautiful.
I think it's a different concept that's won that one, isn't it?
The beautiful concept. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Well deserved, well deserved.
Well done to Debbie McGiggles. We'll pop that up onto the Crafty Walk of Fame, and it could be the demo of the week, which we'll vote on tomorrow, of course, on Second Chance Sunday. We need to get you up on that board over there as well, because you'll be winning that very soon.
Hopefully.
I'm sure.
Hopefully.
Have you enjoyed today?
It's been a lovely day, thank you.
It's been
lovely
really
good
to have you with us.
I'll see you on Monday.
See you Monday for Monday Madness.
Makers! Don't say that while I've been quoting it.
That is it. Massive thank you to Corrine, thank you to Debbie, thank you also to the team, Johnny and Charlotte. Thank you to Jake. Also, massive thank you to Rachel on the socials today and Susie Socials, who's been with us. Thank you to you guys for watching as well. It's been such a fun day. We'll be back with lots more for you tomorrow. But until then, check out your baskets. Have a brilliant rest of your Saturday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.